Coming from a place where I really had issues with my self-confidence, I've identified a few things that I can now say that they were part of the things that were causing me to have issues with my self-confidence. I hope that these things that I'm going to share with you can also help you in your own journey of leveling up, of becoming, your best self, because self-confidence is a big thing. It's one of those things that can really determine whether you get to realize your full potential, whether you actually do get to live the life that you envision for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sthoko. Thank you so much for stopping by here. We're all about leveling up. We're all about working towards living our best lives, because no one is coming to save us. We have to save ourselves. We have to actively work towards that life that we want for ourselves. So without further ado, let's get into these reasons why you might be lacking self-confidence. The first thing that I've realized now that was really affecting my self-confidence is the fact that there was a point in my life where I genuinely felt like I wasn't good at anything. I felt like there's nothing special about me. I didn't feel like I have something of value to offer. That is one of the major things that was causing me to have self-confidence issues. And I don't even know where that came from, because I was a straight A student in high school. I went to university. I got my degrees. I didn't even have a period where I stayed at home and didn't work. I went straight from university into employment. But then after a few years, I started having those feelings that I really didn't feel like I was good at anything at that point. Now, looking back, there was a lot of things that I was doing that I knew how to do even back then, but I still had those feelings of feeling like I'm not good at anything. When you know how to do something, you think that everybody knows how to do the thing. Then you feel like, there's nothing special about me. I'm just doing things that everybody is doing. You feel like there's just nothing special about you. So you end up thinking that, no, there has to be something extraordinary about you that must set you apart from everybody, of which that is not the case. And again, you would be surprised that the thing that comes so easy to you, the thing that you think is just normal, is just ordinary for everybody, you would be surprised to know that actually it's not like that. It's not everybody that knows how to do that thing. Therefore, it becomes that special thing about you. And this is not even about other people to say what can other people do or not do. This is about you recognizing your own strengths, your own gifts, your own talents, understanding that those are the things that make you special. If you hone into those things, if you spend time trying to improve those skills that you have, that's how you become the best at it, because you are cultivating whatever it is that already comes easy to you. Thinking that you are not good at anything is really not true. There's definitely something that you are good at. There's definitely something that, comes easy to you that might not necessarily be that easy for everybody else. Analyze yourself. Analyze the things that you like, the things that come easy to you, the things that interest you, the things that you know how to do, because like I'm saying, you definitely know how to do something. The next thing that I've realized that was contributing to me having issues with my self-confidence is the fact that there was a long period of time when I was not creating anything. I was just living a life that I felt like my creativity was not being exercised or challenged or anything like that. I was just doing the same thing over and over and over again, which didn't feature anything of a creative nature within my routine. Before that, I used to make clothes. I used to design and make clothes for myself and for other people as well. That was during the time when I was in university. I used to make clothes for myself. I couldn't really afford to buy all the clothes that I wanted at that time. So I decided that I'm going to make my own clothes, and buying material was a lot cheaper for me than to buy clothes, that I've already made from the shops. I'd buy materials and cut different designs and make my own clothes. The clothes that I was making, you could easily tell that, it's something unique. It's something that you can't really find everywhere. And then before you know it, I was making clothes for other people as well. So that's how I funded most of the things that I was able to buy for myself when I was in university. Even when I started working, I was still making clothes for myself, because I actually enjoyed wearing clothes that you couldn't find in the shops. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the feeling that it gave me. It just gave me a sense of fulfillment, and it made me to be very confident in my own abilities. It made me feel so alive. It gave me so much confidence within myself, because that's action of creating something from nothing. It's something that can really give you confidence in your abilities. At some point, I just stopped doing all of that. I had other priorities. But now looking back, I can definitely tell that that is one of the things that really contributed to me ending up feeling like, I have nothing to offer. For me, and I think this goes for people in general, that we are meant to create something. I'm saying all of this to say that if you're also struggling with self-confidence, start creating something. It doesn't have to be clothes, anything really that you can create and use your creativity. Make sure that you are not just consuming every other thing that is out there, but you are not creating something, because like I'm saying, that just made me feel like I'm not contributing anything to society. The next thing that has a potential to really affect your self-confidence, of which I know for me it did until I recognized it and I put an end to it, is social media. Social media is an incredible tool. It can be used for a whole lot of good, but then again, it has its negative effects if you are not really conscious about it, if you don't really pay attention. With social media, you are exposed to a whole lot more other people than you would originally be exposed to if it was not for social media. You are exposed to different people from all over the world, people who are living lives that are completely different from you, people with completely different backgrounds from you, but yet you start to compare yourself, with those people. You see those people having achieved certain things at a young age, you see people doing this and that, and then you end up feeling like your life is just worthless, your life is just nothing as compared to the lives that people are living out there, not realizing that what you see on social media is not the whole picture of somebody else's life. Even if it was the whole picture of somebody else's life, you hear it all the time that social media is just highlight reels. It's not everyday lives of people are not showing everything that's going on in their lives, but you still see people with a lot of money having a lot more than what you might currently be having, and people having a lot more than you will ever have maybe in your entire life, which is not a bad thing, because it's their lives. You must focus on your life. You must focus on doing the best that you can with your own life, for your own life. So the fact that other people have a lot more out there, the fact that other people are living in luxury, other people are living the life that you might aspire to live, and you are at a place where you are not able to live that life, it's not something that should affect your confidence, because you should understand that you have your own journey in this life. You have your own life to focus on. Just stop comparing yourself. It's very true that comparison is a thief of joy, because what ends up happening is that you even start forgetting the things that you have, all the privileges that you also have in your life, all the good things that you also have in your life, and you are just focused on the things that you don't have. You feel like you are a failure. You feel like your life is not good enough. Your life is not Instagram worthy. Your life is not social media worthy, and all of that, which is complete nonsense. Just live your life, do the best that you can, work towards achieving the things that you want to achieve. Appreciate yourself for the fact that you are putting in the work, you are pursuing the things that you want to pursue. Just focus on your life, stay on your lane, forget about what is happening out there, forget about what other people are doing and what other people are not doing. Focus on what is it that you can do today to make your life better, if you want better for yourself. Because again, there's another thing, sometimes you'll find that you don't even want the thing for yourself. You want it so that other people can see you also living a certain type of a lifestyle, but in actual fact, it's not even something that you want for yourself. So just focus on what you want for yourself and do everything that you can, that's within your power, to attain that life that you want for yourself. That's all that you can do. Comparison is a thief of joy. The next thing that was really affecting my self-confidence at some point was the fact that I really thought that I needed to know everything about everything. Of which I know it sounds silly, but at some point I really thought that I needed to know everything about everything, and because I didn't know everything about everything, I felt like I'm not good enough. I felt like I don't know enough. I felt like I'm dumb. I know that sounds so silly, but it's a thing. At some point, I really felt like if I don't know something, it's because there's something wrong with me. I'm not doing enough, or I'm not involved enough in everything. Saying it out loud sounds so silly, but it's a thing. I know maybe some of you can also attest to that at some point you felt like you needed to have all the answers to everything. And once you feel like you don't have the answers to everything, then you feel like you are not good enough. You feel like you are not valuable. You feel like you are worthless, which is so silly. You don't have to have answers to everything. Even on things that you supposed to have answers to. Let's say maybe you are a leader there at your workplace and people come to you for guidance, for advice. Even at that level, it's not to say that you should know everything about everything. There are things that, yes, you are expected to know because now you are at a certain level, but sometimes people will come to you with things that you've never dealt with before. And just because you've never dealt with it before, it doesn't mean that you are stupid. It just means that you've never dealt with that problem before. Therefore, it's gonna take some time for you to be able to go and find the answers that you can provide to the people that you are leading. That way, then you can be able to do your job and be a leader and provide guidance. So because I thought that I needed to know everything, I needed to be able to answer anything and everything on the spot. So when I couldn't do that, that's when I started feeling like I'm not cut out for this. I'm not good enough. I don't know enough. But it's not true. The most important thing is that you are open, you are aware, you know that there are things that you're going to have to learn along the way. So you have to accept that for yourself. You have to accept that and know that you are going to learn along the way. Just because you are not able to answer something on the spot doesn't make you dumb, doesn't make you stupid. It just means that you are learning. Don't be so hard on yourself, thinking that if you don't know something, it means you are stupid or you are dumb. That's not the case, because once you internalize that, once you think that about yourself, obviously you're not going to feel confident in certain situations, in certain settings. That is going to mess up your self-confidence. So stop doing that to yourself if it's something that you've also been doing to yourself. I know for sure that it's something that I did to myself for some time. I'm not doing it anymore. The next thing that definitely caused me to start feeling like I don't have confidence in myself was the fact that I was not trying anything new. For the longest time, I was just living the same life over and over and over and over again. Not trying anything new can really kill your spirit. Really, it can really kill your self-confidence, because you get to that point where you don't know whether are you even capable of doing something new, are you even capable of doing something else that might challenge you out of your comfort zone, because you've been sitting in that comfort zone for the longest time. So the moment that I started trying different things and doing things that I've never done before, and when I saw that actually I'm able to do something that I never thought I could do before, something that pushes me out of my comfort zone, that's when I started becoming more confident in myself, more confident in my own abilities. That's what gave me that attitude of I did that, and that just gave me this sense of accomplishment, this sense of believing in myself and acknowledging the fact that yes, I'm capable. Yes, I'm capable of doing anything that I put my mind into. Yes, I'm capable of experiencing new things that I've never experienced before. Yes, I'm capable of doing things that I've never done before. So start challenging yourself into doing something that you've never done before, something new. I hope this video helped you to just have a little bit more insight in your own life on things that might have been causing you to have issues with your self-confidence, because it's really going to take some level of self-confidence for you to level up in life. Having confidence in yourself really plays a major role on whether you get to pursue the life that you want to live. So that's why it's important to work on your self-confidence and to recognize the things that are maybe affecting your self-confidence, so that you can be able to work on those things. If you did enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and also do click that subscribe button. I'd love to have you over. Until the next time, bye.